Hello and welcome to a PvP basics guide brought to you by Guild Wars 2 Online. Today we'll be looking at portals and how they can make your team much more mobile and give you some serious offensive and defensive possibilities. On Friday we'll be having an advanced guide show on portals which will have some map specifics, but for now let me just explain how the portals work. Portals are a skill currently only possessed by Mesmers. It comes in two parts. The first is the portal entrance, which will lay down the portal at your feet. The portal will last for 60 seconds but will remain inactive until the exit portal is placed down. This activates both portals and any member of your team is able to activate one to move from one to the other for 10 seconds. The range of portals will work is about radar range, and the full cooldown of the portal is 90 seconds, starting from when you first place the portal down. Portals come under the skill classifications of glamours and are therefore affected by a number of traits. Glamour Mastery and Glamour skills recharge 20% faster. Temporal Enchanter increases the duration of glamours. A little less useful but still relevant are Confusing Enchantments, which causes a 5 seconds of confusion for anyone entering or exiting their area, and Dazzling Glamours, which causes a blind from anyone entering or exiting their area. Those last two are a little bit less useful than the first two, however they can still be important if you are running more glamours in your build. So how do these portals help to make your team more effective? Well, there are a number of ways. They allow for quick movement of multiple players around the map. This allows your team to consist of a Mesmer near point defender. Any other professional will be stuck on the near point regardless of whether they're being attacked or not, just because it's their role, and if they leave the point undefended it will be lost by the time they got back to it. However, a Mesmer is able to capture the point and then lay down a portal on or near the node. They can then move to the centre point or towards any location within the radar range where they think they might be needed. They can assist their teammates there, allowing the team with the Mesmer to do this regularly and outnumber and bring critical mass to where it's needed. Then, when the undefended point comes under attack, the Mesmer simply lays down the exit portal and teleports back to stop them. But they can also be assisted by other players jumping through the portal with them, so they can quickly arrive and burst down the player trying to take the node with the assistance of their team's roamers. The other players quickly dish out the burst damage and jump back through the portal. The Mesmer finishes the kill and then waits for the cooldown on the portal to be up, which when it's traded is never that long, and then heads back out into the match. If the point does not become contested while they're out roaming, the rest of the map, they simply lay down the exit portal, and just as the timer on the portal will be about to end, jump back through and defend the point for a few seconds while waiting for the cooldown. This is a hugely powerful tactic, and it means the Mesmer can build a more offensive setup as they will be coming back with support to defend their node when it's needed, and the team as a whole will then have more DPS in those team fights, and having the extra player in a 5v5 game makes a massive difference, as you would imagine. There are a number of other uses for portals as well. For example, on the Battle of Kylo, you have the trebuchet, and this has become a common tactic for these to be controlled by Mesmers, simply for the advantage that portals give them. When the enemy team's roamers come towards the trebuchet, the Mesmer simply lays down a portal and abandons the trebuchet to be destroyed. They then run across the map to where the repair kit spawns, wait enough time for the roamers to leave the area of the trebuchet, drop the second portal before grabbing the kit and jumping back through to instantly repair the trebuchet and begin firing again. No other profession is able to do this as quickly with the resilience in just one skill. Because of this, the Mesmer can build to be allowed to be very strong in 1v1s to even defend the trebuchet if they wish. Even if the Mesmer begins to lose the fight, he can simply lay down the portal and run away and repeat the same tactic. There are a few other tactics involving moving players around the map on Legacy of the Faux Fire where the Mesmer portals are at the most effective, but we'll be covering this on Friday, as well as a number of other map specific tactics and positions for portals. For now though, we'll conclude this episode. I hope you have enjoyed this basic guide to Mesmer portals. Don't forget to check back on Friday for the advanced guide, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all very much.